High flyer crashes at 1.00x more often than you think. Most players set auto cash out at 2x and watch their bankroll disappear. Smart players use dual bet positioning to capture consistent profits while avoiding the catastrophic 1.00x trap. Your first mistake is betting everything on one outcome. High flyer allows 2 simultaneous bets per round. I use this feature to split risk across different multiplier ranges. Place 60% of your unit on auto cashout at 1.1x. Place 40% on manual cashout, targeting 3x to 5x range. This positioning protects you from the frequent early crashes that destroy single-bet strategies. I test this dual-bet strategy on verified platforms only. You need transparent RTP systems for accurate results. Most casino sites are complete scams with rigged algorithms. I use platforms with reliable withdrawals plus welcome bonuses up to $500. Check the link in the description below for tested options. The math behind this positioning requires legitimate conditions to work. The math behind this positioning is brutal but clear. The 1.1x target hits roughly 90% of rounds consistently. Your conservative bet generates steady cash flow throughout your session. The aggressive position captures higher multipliers when they appear naturally. You need both positions working together for maximum profitability. Single positions leave massive profit opportunities on the table. Here's what separates winning players from losing players in crash games. Winners understand that each round is mathematically independent of previous outcomes. Yesterday's 50x multiplier means nothing for today's crash patterns. I see players chasing sequences that exist only in their imagination. The crash point is pre-calculated using server seeds before each round starts. This eliminates any possibility of player influence on outcomes. Now here's the part most players ignore about high flyer's structure. The game uses exponential distribution for crash points generation. Low multipliers occur frequently with predictable mathematical consistency. High multipliers are statistically rare events that appear sporadically. Your strategy must account for this mathematical reality every session. Never bet expecting multipliers above 10x to save your session. The mathematics work against this approach consistently. Your bankroll determines everything in high flyers variance environment. I recommend 100 units minimum for conservative dual betting approaches. Each unit represents 1% of your total bankroll allocation. Conservative players need larger bankrolls because variance still creates losing streaks. Even 1.1x auto cashout loses when crashes hit exactly 1.00x. This happens approximately 10% of all rounds. The provably fair system gives you verification power other games don't offer. Every round provides server hash, client seed, and nonce values. I verify outcomes when I suspect irregularities in crash patterns. This transparency means the house edge stays consistent at 2% to 4%. No hidden manipulation affects your mathematical results. You control the verification process completely. This is where most players get it wrong about timing mechanics. Manual cashout timing doesn't change the predetermined crash point calculation. Your decision only affects your individual payout within that round. I see players believing they can feel when crashes will happen, pure mathematical fallacy that costs them profits. The crash point exists before the round begins loading. Auto betting becomes powerful when you understand frequency patterns over time. Set auto bet for 20 rounds with your dual position strategy. Stop on profit target of 15% bankroll increase achievement. Stop on loss limit of 10% bankroll decrease threshold. Emotional decisions destroy mathematical advantages in high-variance games consistently. Automation removes emotional interference from your profit generation. Your risk management must adapt to high flyers' volatility characteristics. This game creates rapid bankroll swings in both directions. Winners accept small, consistent profits over extended time periods. I target 1% to 3% bankroll growth per session. Aggressive players targeting 50x multipliers face extended losing streaks that eliminate their funds. Conservative positioning survives variance more effectively. The maximum win cap affects your high multiplier positioning strategy calculations. Most platforms cap wins between $10,000 and $100,000 per round. Calculate your maximum effective bet size before placing aggressive positions. Large bets hitting moderate multipliers can reach these caps quickly. This limits your actual profit potential on big wins. At this point, many players try to force patterns from the results history. High Flyer displays previous crash points for transparency, not prediction purposes. Each outcome is independent of previous results mathematically. I use history only to verify the provably fair system is functioning correctly. Pattern recognition fails in truly random mathematical environments. Your psychological discipline determines long-term success more than mathematical knowledge alone. High Flyer triggers near-miss effects when crashes occur just after your target. The fast pace encourages emotional betting decisions that destroy bankrolls. I maintain strict betting units regardless of previous round outcomes. Emotional betting creates losses that mathematics cannot overcome. Here's your complete High Flyer profit system for consistent results. Bet 60% of units on 1.1x auto cash out every round. Bet 40% of units targeting 3x to 5x manual cash out. Use 100-unit bankroll minimum for adequate variance protection. Set profit stops at 15% bankroll increase. Set loss stops at 10% bankroll decrease. Verify outcomes using provably fair tools when suspicious patterns appear. You now understand the dual bet advantage most players miss completely. I only recommend platforms I've tested for fair gameplay. Welcome bonuses up to $500 give you extra units for positioning. Find the verified link in the description below. The players generating consistent profits understand that High Flyer rewards patience and mathematical discipline. Your dual betting approach captures frequent small wins while positioning for moderate multiplier profits. This strategy survives variance better than single bet approaches that most players use. Apply these principles starting with minimum bet amounts until you prove profitability in your specific playing environment. Mathematical positioning beats emotional gambling every single session.